Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my dear friends. How are you? I wish you all are well by the great grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, I welcome you all to our today's morning session. I wish you all are ready with your books, pen, and paper to join our class, to attend our class. I wish to welcome you all to our morning session. I wish you all very happy. For severe pandemic COVID-19, we cannot class regularly, we cannot do our regular school classes, so we have arranged our online classes, and I thanks to the government, People's Republic of Bangladesh, for arranging such a wonderful system, the online classing, so that we can reach to your house, to your reading room, to your dining table with our lessons, with our speech, and you need not come to school to expect the teachers anymore. Dear students, this is a wonderful system that makes a close relation, close ties between students and teachers. So, for having the opportunity, I express my gratitude to my Creator, Almighty Allah. I also thanks to responsible authority, People's Republic of Bangladesh, Ministry of Education, Maushi, Naim. I especially thanks to the director, Mr. Ghulam Farooq of Maushi, for coming to Khulna and to make some arrangements and meeting and sitting with the head teachers of Khulna so that these classes and assignment system becomes more fruitful. I also express my gratitude to local education office, respected director sir, DD sir, DO sir, TO sir, our dearest Kia madam, my respected SMC, St. Xavier's High School Khulna, my dear head sir, dear esteemed madam, all my colleagues and my students. I wish you all very good winter morning. The winter morning has already started. We have made some changes in our routine and to our food habits and dressing, and I wish you will try to cope with the situation. Dear students, today I am going to take your classes for class 6 English first paper, for class 6 English first paper, and today I am going to teach you a special class. I am going to take you a very special class. At first I am to show you a picture. Can you see the picture? Can you see the picture? Can you guess what is the picture about? Can you guess what is the picture about? Yes, you are right. This is the picture of an old home. This is the picture of an old house. In Bengali, we called it Bidhrashram, where some elderly man and woman lives depart from their family members, son, daughters, grandson, grandchildren, because in some stages of their life they become invalid to the family members. The family members are not interested to take them in their house, to keep them in their house, rather they feel happy to live from them, so they throw them in a distant place where they can live happily, peacefully with their colleagues, with their comrades. So this is called old home, old house. I welcome to you all today. Today's lesson is lesson 16, an old people's home. Lesson 16 and old people's home. So now we are going to read about today's lesson, lesson 16, and old people's home. Dear students, what is the learning outcome of this lesson? After completing the lessons, students will be able to, what you will be able to do after completing these lessons, read and understand texts. You will read a text, it has a big text, and you will try to understand the text reading it. Ask and answer questions. You have some question answer session. You will get some chance to ask some question and to give some answer. Write short paragraphs, and also you will get some chance to write a paragraph about the topics an old man's home and old house. Before starting the lesson, I wish to give you some easy vocabs so that it helps you, to understand the text more easily. First one is retired. Retired. Then students can you tell what is the meaning of the word retired? Retired means to take leave. Left. Retired means those person who take leave from his job, from one's job. In some certain age, people cannot work anymore. So in our country, the age of working is 60 years. It is considered that after 60 years, the people will not be able to work any longer. They will not be able to work properly. So government has taken decision. So government has decided that after 60 years, the service holder will take retire from their job. So whenever I'll be 60, I'll also take retirement from this school. I will retire from this job. But it is our dearest desire and expectation. Before our retirement, we will get a government service, we will get a government job. So I'll request the government to nationalize our jobs so that we can get some government opportunity before our retirement. Those who do not get the retirement facilities, they suffer a very miserable life. They lead a very hard life, very crucial life. So it is our duty, it is the government's duty to arrange our retirement system. Can anybody make a sentence with the word retire? Can anybody make a sentence with the word retire? Yes. After 60 years, we get our retirement. The people retire from their job after 60 years. So write another word. Widow. Widow. Can you tell what is the meaning of the word widow? Widow means who lost her husband. A woman who has lost her husband, whose husband had died, and she had not married again. They are called widow. A woman who lost her husband, or a woman whose husband had died but she had not married again. They are called widow. So can you make a sentence with the word widow? Yes, the widow people of our country are in great problem. The widow people of our country suffers from various problems. Nobody comes to their assistance. So some places has developed for living the widowers, for living the people, especially the widow people. Okay. Write another word. Abroad. The word is abroad. Abroad means foreign. Abroad. Abroad, in other countries, foreign countries, across the frontier, abroad. Can anybody make a sentence with the word abroad? Yes. Some people of our country lives abroad to earn money. To earn money for their family, to earn money for their better livelihood. I also want to go to abroad. I want to go to the Arabian countries, Middle East countries, so that I can learn more things about prayers. Okay, dear students, write another word. Establish. Establish. Can you tell what is the meaning of the word establish? Establish means set up. Found. Found. Okay, dear students, can you make a sentence? Anybody can make a sentence with the word found? Yes. Many years ago, this school was established by renowned personalities of this area. Some people should take some steps so that they can establish some new establishment. The people of Khulna are very much happy that recently we are going to establish a medical college in the name of our Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina Medical College University in Khulna. So it is necessary to establish some new buildings in our school. Our government has already allotted a building in our school. Write another word. Locality. Locality. Can you tell us the meaning of the word locality? Locality means area. Area. Place. Native. Locality means native area, native place, a particular area, certain area. And the people are called local people and the area is called locality. Okay, dear students. Now, can you make a sentence with the word locality? I live in Boshupara locality. Khulna city is situated on the bank of Rupsha near the industrial locality. Our school is situated in Pushim Baniakma locality. Okay, dear students, now please read the text below. Mariam is a student of class 6 in a government school in Rajshahi. So we have a question, where does Mariam live? Mariam lives in a, where does Mariam lives? Mariam lives is a, what is Mariam? Mariam is a student. Where does she live? She lives in Rajshahi. Mariam is a student of class 6 in a government school in Rajshahi. So what does Mariam do? Mariam is a student of a local government school in Rajshahi. Her mother works in an office. Where does her mother work? Her mother works in an office and her father is a businessman. What is Mariam's father? Mariam's father is a businessman. Mariam is very fond of her aunt. What does Mariam like? Who Mariam likes most? Mariam likes her aunt, her father's sister. Mariam is very fond of her aunt, her father's sister. Suraya Begum. Who is Mariam's aunt? Mariam's aunt is Suraya Begum, who lives in another part of the same town. Where does she live? Suraya Begum lives in other part of Rajshahi. On Fridays, she often goes to her aunt's place and spend time with her. So very often, especially on Fridays, she often goes to her aunt's place. Mariam goes to her aunt's house and spends time with her and passes a good time with her Fupi. Suraya Begum is a retired school teacher. What is Suraya Begum? Suraya Begum is a school teacher, retired school teacher. What is Suraya Begum? Suraya Begum is a retired school teacher. She is a widow and lives alone. What is she? What is her physical status? What is her family status? She is a widow and lives alone. As her husband had died, she has no more to look after. So now she is alone. Her husband died 3 years ago. When did he die? He died 3 years ago. Her 2 daughters are married and live with their families abroad. They had 2 daughters. Suraya Begum had 2 daughters and they are married. They have already got married and they live in foreign country. They talk to her over telephone and come to visit her whenever they get time. And when Suraya Begum's children get time, they come to visit her. Other times Suraya Begum talked with them by telephone. Suraya Begum lost. Suraya Begum has a lot of free time. Suraya Begum has a lot of free time. Who has a lot of free time? Suraya Begum has a lot of free time. She spends her time in reading books, watching TV, visiting friends and relatives. How does Suraya Begum pass her time? Suraya Begum spends her time in reading books, by reading books, watching TV, visiting friends and relatives. So she passes some quality time. She spends her time in reading books, watching TV, visiting friends and relatives. Sometimes she watches letters to her. Sometimes she writes letters to her old colleagues. She has also a good habit of writing letters to her colleagues. As Suraya Begum was a teacher, during her service she had many colleagues. In her free time, she writes letters to her colleagues. Nowadays, she often gets bored of doing all these things. But now, she's losing her interest one by one. She's getting no more pleasure in any of the works. She is becoming bored. Sometimes she writes letters to her old colleagues, but nowadays, she often gets bored and doing all things and bored of doing all these things. But now she does not get pleasure in any of those. She wants to do something more meaningful. Now she thinks that she should do something, she should do some job that will be more significant, something that would do good to others. She wishes to do some work that will be helpful for others. She is planning to establish an old people's home in her locality. And thus she wished to establish an old people's home in her locality. She wants to establish a Vridhashram in her area. She knows some elderly people live all alone. It is known to her that there are many old women who has no company. They live alone. They have no one to take care of them. And it is a matter of great sorrow that those women who have nobody look after them, they live all alone. They often feel helpless and miserable. And finally, they become very much helpless. Their life is very hard, very grief, very miserable, very hardship. They need care and support. They wish that somebody will come forward to help them, to assist them, to support them. As part of her plan, Suraya Begum started to visit families. Following these things, noticing this matter, thinking this matter, as part of her plan, Suraya Begum started to visit families. She started to go to some houses. She talks to a number of people. Accordingly, she talks to a number of people. She talks with many people. She tries to find out the problems of elderly people in their families, and she always tries to solve the problems of the people. She understands that old people are lonely and often they become sick. It is known to Suraya Begum that these old people always become weak, sick, injured, tired, and they need some help. They often feel helpless and miserable as their life is very much hardship, very much miserable. So she decided to go to them and to collect them, and together they will establish an old home. She talks to a number of people. She tries to find out the problems of elderly people in their families. She understands that old people are lonely and often they become sick. She knows that they are becoming sick for their loneliness. They have nobody to look after them, and actually they have no partner, no relatives, no cousin to look after them, no children. On Fridays, she often takes Mariam with her on these visits. So whenever Suraya Begum goes to visit her old friends, colleagues, lonely people, she takes Mariam with her. Mariam has already become very friendly with some of the old men and women. And by the time for going with her puppy, Mariam became very popular to some of the women. They love Mariam very much. How much they love Mariam? They love Mariam very much. She tells them about her school and her friends. What does she do? She always tells them about her school and her friends. Mariam shared, or Surah Begum shared her stories with Mariam. She also discussed with her studies, her family, and they often tells her funny stories, fairy tales, and ghost stories. And these old women also wants to share their thoughts and ideas and feelings by telling their stories, ghost stories, fairy tales to Mariam, hoping to get pleasure and to give her pleasure. Okay, dear students, this is the lesson all about. So you have understood that this is a story of a lonely woman, retired woman, Suraya Begum, who were a school teacher. She has already got retirement. Now she's alone. She has no job. Her husband had died 3 years ago. Her two daughters live in foreign country as they got married. Sometimes they talk with her over telephone, and when they get time they come to visit her, but by the time she became very lonely, so sometimes she writes letters to her friends and colleagues. Sometimes she wished to set up a house for this lonely elderly old woman, so sometimes Begum took with her Mariam and visit different houses, and these old lady are already in good relation with Mariam. Very often they talk with her about funny stories, ghost stories. Okay, this is the uh, text all about. Now we have a table here to fill in the gaps or to make a match. We have a table to make a match. Read the text carefully again and match the words on the left with the words on the right that have similar meaning. So we have to make some words in similar meaning. Bored. So what is the meaning of the word bored? Bored means feeling tired. Feeling tired because bored means feeling tired because one does not find one does not find interest in something. One does not find interest in what is the meaning of the word bored? Bored means feeling tired because one does not find interest in something. But the next word miserable. 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 What is the meaning of the word miserable? Miserable means Miserable means very unhappy. Miserable. Miserable refers to very unhappy. Then colleague. Another colleague. Colleague. Colleague means a person with whom one works in a profession. Colleague. Colleague means a person with whom one works in a profession. On works with whom one works in a profession. In a profession. A person with whom one works in a profession. So dear students, I wish you have understood bored means feeling tired because one does not find interest in some things. Then miserable means very unhappy. Then widow. Widow means woman whose husband widow means woman whose husband has died and who hasn't married again and who hasn't married again. Next, support. The last word is support. Support. Can you tell what is the meaning of the support? Support. Support means help. Support means help. Come close. Support means come close. Okay, dear students. Now we have another part. Read the following sentences and say if there are true or false. If false, give the right answer. Read the following sentences and say if they are true or false. If false, give them right answers. Read the following sentences and say if they are true or false. If false, then give them right answer. So now we'll do some true-false question, and I wish you are ready to answer the true-false question. So dear students, please write them. The true-false question. Suraya Begum spends most of time taking care of her family. Is it true or false? Can anybody tell? Suraya Begum spends most of the time taking care of her family. Is it true or false? Yes, you are right. This is false because Suraya Begum does not spend most of her time in taking care of her family. Rather, she spends some quality time. She spends her time in reading books, watching TV, visiting friends and relatives. Sometimes she writes letters to her old colleagues, and by this way, she spends her time. Next, she wants to set up a school for adults who cannot read or write. Do you think this is the correct answer? No, this is also false because she does not want to set up a school for adults who cannot read or write. Rather, she wants to set up a school for the old and elderly women who will live together, who are deprived from the family ties, who has nobody to look after, who has nobody to take care. So she wants to set up an old home. She wants to set up an old house. There is already an old people's home in the town. There is already an old people's home in the town. Do you think it is correct? No. There is no old people's home in this town. There was no old people's home at the time that Suraya Begum lives. Mariam enjoys spending time with her aunt. Do you think so? Mariam enjoys spending time with her aunt. Yes, this is true. Mariam enjoys her time. Mariam enjoys her time spending with her aunt very much. The old people Mariam visits do not like children's presence. The old people Mariam visits do not like children's presence. False. The old people who lives alone, they like Mariam's presence very much. They like Mariam's company. And so they share different stories with Mariam. Okay, dear students, now we have another word. Read the following letter. In here we have a letter. Suraya Begum needs many people's help to make her dream come true. To fulfill her desire, to fulfill her expectation, to start up a old home, she needs many one's help. Suraya Begum needs many people's help to make her dream come true. What is the dream? To set up an old home. She sits down to write a letter to a friend who was her colleague and who now lives in the next town. So now she started writing a letter to one of her colleagues who has a friends and lives a nearby town. Now reads the letter. What is said in the letter? Dear Sharmila, how are you? I am writing to share with you a plan that I have. So now in the letter, Suraya Begum shares her mind, her speech with her friend Sharmila. I know some old, physically weak and lonely people in our town. She announces, she tells her that there are some people who are physically weak and lonely. Some of them are quite well off and some are not. She also says that somebody is feeling well, somebody doesn't. But they all share one common things, that is, they live alone and have no one to take care of them. And one thing is common, that they are deprived of the family members and there is nobody to look after them. In sickness, sometimes they don't have anybody to take care, and when they become ill, nobody comes forward to their helping. I have a plan. From that particular point of view, Suraya Begum says that she has a plan. I want to set up a home for the old people where they would like to live, where they would live like a family. You and we can be a part of that family. And now she wishes that together they live in an old home like a family. I need your help because I know that together we can do a lot. And the main things of the letter is that she wants her assistance. She actually wanted to mention that I want your assistance to set up a old house where we can live together like a family, and in times of problems we can help each other. Write to me soon. I'll wait eagerly for your help. And in here she wanted to say that she will eagerly wait for her instance. Now we have some questions and we have to give answer. So after the question answer, our class will be closed. So please write down the answer to your answer script. And I wish you will be able to answer the questions properly. I wish you will be able to answer the questions. So, who is the writer of the letter? Who is the writer of the letter? Can you tell who is the writer of the letter? Suraya Begum, an old widow, is the writer of the letter. Yes. Suraya Begum. Suraya Begum is the writer. Suraya Begum is the writer of this letter who is an old Suraya Begum is the writer which an old lady. And which widow? Suraya Begum is an old widow is the writer of the letter. Okay. Who is the who who is she writing to? So to whom she is writing? Yes, you are writing. She is writing to her friends. She is writing to her friend who my friend who is also a service also retired service holder. So, does the writer have any particular reason for writing this letter? Yes, she has. She has a particular reason. Yes, she has a particular reason to write the she has a particular reason to write the letter to attract her attention. Attract her attention to set up an old home. Does the writer have any particular reason for writing this letter? Yes, the writer has a particular reason, and that is to attract attention that she wished to establish an old home, and Suraya Begum wished that her friend will also support her. Do you think that Suraya Begum wants to do with her profession? Do you think that Suraya Begum wants to do it her profession? Of course not. Suraya Begum is not doing as her profession. Or is it a community work? Yes, it is a community work. Why do you think so? I think so because by doing so she will not get any financial assistance. She will keep the other old people to remove their loneliness and sickness. So actually, she has no particular expectation. She wishes to set up this. Do you think that Suraya Begum wants to do as? Do you think Suraya Begum wants to do is her profession? I think no. Suraya Begum does not want to do a person, or it is a community work. She wants to set up all and philanthropic work. Wants to do this as a philanthropic work. As she will not get money. As she will not get money, but serve the humanity. But she will not get money, but serve the humanity. Okay, actually, her work is to serve the humanity. Okay, dear students, now working groups. Think of some good works that you can do for someone around you. What are they? Now write 2 or 3 sentences about what you do for them. Yes, we can do many good works for others. As a students, you can set up a school where you can teach the poor people who has no money. You can help others by arranging training for them, by teaching them how to prepare food, and by this way you can do some community works. Okay, dear students, I think you all have enjoyed this class. From this class you have learned many things, you have practiced many things, and I wish regularly you will try to attend our classes, and by this way you will take preparation. Okay, thank you very much from today's class. I'm Kaji Kamal Islam. Again, thank you all for joining my class. I wish you will also join with me in the next class. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.